So it happened. The first incident report was signed last week for my autistic son. You see, I was out of town, and so my husband called and telling me how he had to sign this incident report. My heart automatically went like, oh, okay, what happened? And he goes, no, just wait. Can't wait to tell you the story. So I'm on the edge of my seat, right? Thinking, okay, who do we have to go apologize to for whatever my autistic son did in the classroom? And he begins to tell me a story about how, we know that our autistic guy loves to keep toys together. Like the family has to stay together. If one family member is missing, then everything goes awry. And I'm like, I can relate, because when our family separates, like at Walmart or at the zoo, I go berserk too. I understand with my autistic son and his wiring of his brain that everybody's got to be together. So that's what happened. They bought a new set of toys where there was different members of this character family that needed to stay together. Well, what also is happening here is my autistic son is in a autistic classroom, and he has been for the last 4 years with the same kids in the classroom. Well, the classroom adjacent to his is the one that brings in new members of his program, being kindergartners. He is now older than kindergarten. These new little people are as sweet as they can be, but they're just starting school and getting used to everything. So at the day of the incident, what had happened was he had kept the family of these figurines together, and a little kindergartner grabbed one and took it to play. Well, my son did great. He has progressed in the whole sharing department, and he let the little guy have it. But from what his teacher said, is he hawk-eyed that little guy all over the classroom, waiting for the moment where he's going to put down that toy, and my son was going to go in for the taking of it, right? What happened? Exactly that. Little guy puts it down, and then my son goes and grabs it, puts it back in a family. The teacher was watching all this, and she knew what was going to happen. That little kindergartner was going to find out that his toy, after he left it for a moment's time, was no longer where he had put it, right? Where he had stopped playing with it. Sure enough, that's what happens. And the little guy waltzes over to my son and latches his teeth right on his arm because he had taken his toy. The teacher makes a mad dash over to where this is going to go about, because she knows my son. She's been with him long enough that either he's about to go swinging or he's about to bite back, right? Well, neither of those things happen. Actually, quite the opposite. But my son looks back at the little kindergartner because he's towering over him, right? He's much larger than this little kindergartner. And he looks down at him and he says, "It's okay. I forgive you." And then he gives him a bear hug. He hugs the little kindergartner, and then he gives him the member of this character set to play with. So we had to sign the incident report because our kid got bit, but then hugged the biter and told him he was forgiven. Don't you dare one moment try to convince me that they don't understand. My son's level 2. He hears, he understands, and he can grasp forgiveness. He can grasp God's love for him in Jesus, and that's what Christ did for us. He gave his life for us and said, "It's okay. I forgive you, and I love you." Hug. All God is requiring of you, parent, is to proclaim the gospel, saturate it over and over again in your homes, be the aroma of Christ in your home. And even if they don't give you a visible or verbal confirmation that they get it or understand it, they can smell the aroma of the knowledge of God on you and in your home. God knows what they know because he created them. So you never know when that seed of the gospel is going to take root in their heart.